I need to clean my phone. Ew, like there's stuff in my vibrate.
You gotta get the what's the name? What's they called?
A toothbrush.
Toothpick?
Oh yeah, I could do that too.
Yeah, you get the toothpick.
Yeah, because I'm like, what is going on?
Do you ever watch like the videos on TikTok where they be cleaning the
Yes. Yes, I do. My thing, I love car detailing videos. Like
I do too.
I love car detailing. Like yo,
If I had, I'm telling you, there are so many things I would do if I wasn't a creative. One of them would be car detailing. The other probably would be I would go to school for audiology so I could remove earwax from people's ears.
I get annoyed with that because I'd be like, first of all, I really feel like people that be like y'all taking too long. Like get the fuck
No, because some of them do be playing around.
like get that shit out of there.
Like some of y'all be like playing with the wax and shit, and some of them like with the blackheads they be playing like pop. Squeeze it.
My gosh.
Yes. I be like, y'all playing on purpose.
I really be sitting there like, can you just like take it out of there? Take the wax out of there.
Pull the fucking wax out of there and stop playing with it.
I don't understand why it's taking you so long to get this shit out.
I think that would be fun.
Really?
Yes.
I would get annoyed after a while. Like,
really?
Yeah. I really would.
I don't know, because I like kind of like get like I would be annoyed if like nobody was coming into my office with a lot of wax.
Yeah, I'd be like, why are you like, girl? If you don't go get a Q-tip,
Right.
here.
Well, no, you can't say that as an audiologist.
And then I'm gonna charge you. Oh.
Excuse me. You with these zippers? Everybody say hi to Brandon again.
Hey, Brandon. Hey, babe. He just minded his business. Like, okay. Like, damn.
We got to get in studio.
I know.
$1 here real fast.
You know.
This is the cash app.
You know what? I really was like, I should have like tweeted. We should have went to the Drake concert. Because hear me out. Because this man is just giving money. So there was a man at the concert that said his girlfriend had just dumped him.
Yeah.
He gave him $50K. Anybody could write that shit on an oak tag paper. You know, go to Dollar Tree, spend $3 on a pen, on a marker,
yeah,
and write, my girlfriend just dumped me, so I came to see you.
Yeah.
And get $50,000. So why didn't we go?
Oh,
and say, we're trying to start a studio, Drake, like, what's up?
Yeah, but then it's like, I'd have to sit through a Drake concert.
Not really. After he gives us the money, we can go.
Well, he probably had to wait until probably didn't give him the $50K on the spot.
I mean, but I think you can suffer through a Drake concert he actually puts on a really good show. I've seen him 3 times already.
Wait, because no, he hasn't, because I've been seeing the videos on TikTok of the girlie saying that the show is not that great because he's not even like, he's not singing like all of the songs, or he's not like performing them the way that people want to hear them.
Damn.
Yeah, so the people aren't even impressed with the show.
Oh, so this is tired Drake now. Because like when I saw Drake, it was like he was still kind of in his prime.
Yeah.
He was giving it to us. Like he actually was a really good performer. I ain't gonna front. It was good, but I could care less about 21 Savage. Is he even still on tour?
Who?
21 Savage with Drake, because nobody's talking about him. It's just like...
I like 21 Savage, but what is there to talk about?
I just feel like, I don't know. That's why I feel like, I'm like, Drake, why did you go on tour with him?
Because they might have been, they cool and shit. Who else would he go on tour with?
You could just go by yourself.
He's not Beyonce.
But he's done it before, so I'm trying to figure this out. Like,
And he realized he wasn't Beyonce.
Well, it's all right. Next up is Usher. Oh.
Ooh, that's going to be a mess when them tickets go on sale.
Well, guess what? I'm going to be right to give me a napkin because it's about to be messy for me, okay?
Oh, my God.
Because I'm getting it. I don't care. The only reason I will not go is if it's the day of the wedding. Other than that...
that's real.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't... Usher is... Oh, my God.
All right, I think we can go ahead and start the show.
Let's start the show.
Hey guys.
Hey everyone.
What is happening?
What's goody?
I'm sure you're like, this is interesting if you're used to watching us on YouTube.
Yes.
I want to say this is my fault.
It's okay. It's Throwback Thursdays.
Yeah, Throwback Thursdays. I forgot to bring the camera. I'm so sorry.
You know, and y'all will be okay.
You will be, because the content will still be here.
And that just shows how dedicated we are.
Period.
You know what I mean? It was like, we still gonna do it, because y'all still gonna listen.
Yeah.
and y'all still gonna give a review, and that's just what it's gonna be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So anyway, I'm your girl Sierra T.
I'm your girl Sherelle B.
And this is Headwraps and Lipsticks, the
where
podcast.
we wrap the culture up in color.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Episode 31?
30.
No, that can't.
One.
31. It has to be 31, right? Or is it 32?
You put 30 on the thing. Hold on. Let me see.
Oh my God.
It is 31.
Okay, so it is
Absolutely
31.
right. Absolutely right.
Hold on. Put your.
I got you.
This needs to be facing your mouth.
Oh.
Yeah.
There
we go.
There we go.
Yes,
Sorry,
yes,
y'all.
yes. It's okay.
But anyway.
Yeah, episode 31 in the building.
Mm-hmm.
No announcements really.
No, not right now.
Not right now.
Not right now.
Not right now. We do have some ideas for next year.
Ciao.
We're really excited. And for those of you who are new here, we do go on a break.
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
So,
good to know.
Yeah, because, we don't get paid for this. So,
right. Life be life.
Life be life. And the holidays are coming up.
Right.
So,
the holidays about to be slim for me. So I'm like, okay. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, it's giving $25 or less.
Right. So, our last episode of this season is what we say, November 4th, I said?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Something like that.
Something like that.
Sometime next month.
Sometime the first week of that
November.
first Thursday of next month is
Yeah.
going to be the last episode of the season.
Basically.
Anyway, sis, what can't you wrap your head around?
I really cannot wrap my head around, y'all, like people getting mad at celebrities for saying no.
Oh.
So, like, I saw that there was, like, this, I mean, I wouldn't even say it went viral, but it was just one clip of Anthony Mackie. Clearly, the man is enjoying his solitude.
Oh, wow.
He's smoking a cigar. It looks like he's at, like, a tailgate or something like that. And this older black woman comes up to him and asks him, will you take a picture of my grandson?
Oh.
And Anthony Mackie clearly says, somebody's filming him doing that. He's going, absolutely not. Just like that. He didn't say it rude. He didn't put his hands up. He listened to the lady, and he said absolutely not. And then she actually wanted him to. She was like, "So you're not gonna take a picture of my grandson?" And he was like, "No, I will not."
Damn.
And you have a great day. And in my opinion, because somebody of course, some people come. I remember meeting Anthony Mackie. He told me no as well. Like, here's how I feel.
Yeah.
I really think people need to wrap their head around celebrities being regular people with just cool ass jobs. That's all it is. So imagine you're sitting there smoking a cigar, cheering on your favorite football team, and all of a sudden somebody come up to you randomly talk about, can you take a picture with my kid? No. No, I cannot. I'm over here smoking a cigar. Your kid shouldn't even be over here.
Was he sitting outside of a restaurant or something?
No, it looked like he was at a tailgate or something. He was outside.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it was just it was giving, he was having grown people time. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just
yeah.
It's just like when they did that to Omari Hardwick, and that girl was like, he was so rude. But forgive the man. Yeah,
I remember that.
Oh my God, some girl went viral. Basically, she wanted to take a picture with Omari Hardwick.
Yeah.
And he said no because he was with his family. You know, he was eating.
Yeah.
And she kept asking, and he was like, young lady, from what reports come out he seems like a really nice guy. He doesn't yell and all that stuff like that.
Right.
And he just kept saying I'm not doing this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And she gets on social media and says how he's rude and just was, so he went on the Breakfast Club and was like, actually, I was eating dinner with my family who I see, I don't know, once a month for 2 hours.
Right.
So, no, at that moment, I did not want to take a picture with you.
Absolutely.
Okay? Thank you for watching Power. I appreciate the support. But no, and I just think it's kind of messed up how people you really trying to make Anthony Mackie go out because he said no.
I missed this. I didn't even see this at all. This is news to me.
Yeah, it was that's what I'm saying. It went viral, but not really. Because I was like,
yeah.
It was just the way he said it for me. He was just like, absolutely not.
Damn. I ain't gonna lie. I would feel salty if a celebrity told me no. But I mean, I'd be like, I get it. But also, I'm not wanting to approach celebrities anyway. But especially not when people are eating or they look like they chilling. That's weird too.
Right.
I might be like, oh my God, that's Anthony Mackie. Pointing. Right. I might wave, but I'm not gonna be
Child.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Because stop acting like you his biggest fan. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what I can't wrap my head around. I'm just kind of why are y'all acting so weird? Because somebody told y'all no.
Right.
Y'all some privileged assholes.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. People are weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, and then all these, like, that happened to me one time when I met, Sukiana. She told me no.
Oh, people love to bring up their stories about.
Like, okay.
People love to bring up their stories.
I don't think I've ever been told no by a celebrity, like, for, like, a picture or anything like that.
No, I haven't, but I saw it happen in person.
Damn.
From, what's the dude hanging with Mr. Cooper? What's his name?
Mark
Cooper. I'll never forget. This was, okay, I'm about to date myself.
Oh my God, for real?
I was at a Washington Bullets game. Remember it was the Bullets?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, shit. Damn.
It was at a Washington Bullets game. And we were like in the 200 regular section or something with the people, regular people. I look down, there's Mark Cooper. I'm like, oh my God, Mom.
I've seen him at a Knicks game before too.
Yeah. I'm like, Mom, there's Mark Cooper. So I'm like, can I go and say meet him or whatever? So I'm about to go walk over to him and I see this little white boy go up to him. And this white boy, I'm close. I can hear what's going on. And the white boy's like, he's like standing right in front. He stops right in front of me. Can I get your autograph? And he's like, no, get out of here.
And the funny thing is probably like the parent was probably like, oh my God, like, yo.
I think the little boy was by himself or whatever.
Damn.
Yeah, I think like probably his parents sent him over like the way, because he was like sitting on basically kind of like the same row, but imagine like it's just open seats and anybody can walk through. Like it's like the first row in a section or whatever. So you could walk right up to him or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. And he told him, no, get out of here.
Shit.
I turned around so goddamn
Right, like,
fast.
you know what?
My mom was like, what happened? I'm like, he told that little boy no. So I was like, I'm cool.
Damn, he might have told a little black girl yes though. That's the crazy part. He might have told a little black girl.
I was like, I don't want no parts.
He might have just had a bad day with the whites and was like, you know what?
He said it to that white boy. Who knows what the hell he said to me?
That part.
I don't want no parts of it.
That is hilarious. But yeah, I don't like it. Like, y'all need to really grow up.
I get it.
What about you? What can you wrap your head around?
I want the government to know, Navient, Nelnet, whoever, I've already forgiven myself for these student loans. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can leave me alone. You can stop emailing me talking about, don't forget about your payments. I've been forgotten about them for the last 3 years. What's one more year?
You gotta pay a little bit though.
I'm not doing it. We're gonna go back to how we were, where I was deferring them constantly, and that's gonna be it. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Unless you just want to bring it down some more.
Yeah, maybe that's something
like if it, yeah, like there. That's fine. There you go. That better.
That's better.
That makes you feel better.
Yeah, it does. But one day you're gonna have to buy a house, and that's gonna like. Unless you're like, condo life. No, even then, you still have to.
Yeah, I mean, listen, millennials are poor.
We are.
I don't even know if a house is in my future.
You know what?
Because avocado toast, apparently, according to boomers, is taking up so much of my money.
Wait, what?
That was satire, Sherelle. You know, a lot of the boomers be like, if you stop buying so much avocado toast, you could afford.
Yeah, because avocados don't even stop like that.
They don't.
Like, I don't know what the choke is.
Who are these? You know what's so funny to me? Like when people be like, things that are like made popular.
Yes.
Sometimes it only points to like white people. It doesn't include like. You know.
Because
I don't know that many black people eating avocado toast.
No, or avocados. Like guacamole is different.
For sure.
Simone makes guacamole.
Oh, does she really?
Yeah, she'll make some like just as a snack on like some nachos and keep moving.
Yeah.
But like
just avocado toast.
No.
Only
time I'm eating avocado was in sushi. Like, that's it.
I've had avocados before, like in something. I was like, I don't hate it, but I'm not in love with it either. And they be putting it on a toast and then putting the egg on top of it. And then the egg be the egg be over easy.
Oh.
I can't stand when that egg is running.
Yeah, like why?
Cook that motherfucker.
Like, I want my eggs scrambled hard. My eggs fried hard.
Yes. Why is it running? Why are you running? You know what I'm saying?
Like, seriously, I don't understand people that are like, I want sunny side up. Like,
oh, you're sick.
Like, unless it's a boiled egg,
we're
that's
already
the only thing.
Eating eggs.
I was telling Brandon that I can't really, like, eggs are like, scrambled eggs make me nauseous. It's weird because I had like boiled eggs for breakfast.
Yeah.
Perfectly fine. But something about scrambled eggs.
Remember when that last time you and Simone stayed the night, you made eggs the next morning and I couldn't wash the pot?
Yeah.
Washing eggs off of like scrambled, it makes me nauseous.
I get that. I understand that.
Ooh, just the thought about to make me gag.
Yeah, no, I get it. I do. I really do understand.
Yeah. Anyway, I won't be paying them damn.
You have to like at least make like one payment a
They-
year, at least.
Sherelle, we're poor.
I get it. I do. But you want to buy.
poor.
I get it. You want to buy a house one day, or something.
We're poor, Sherelle. We can't afford a fucking house. I can't even afford to think about a house right now.
Let me tell you something. Side note before we get started, like planning a wedding really opens your goddamn eyes to certain things.
Oh,
like,
sure it does.
Y'all are smoking. Let me tell you something. Y'all are smoking crack, especially like these Instagram weddings.
How? I know.
I got a quote for catering
Yes.
for $14,000
What?
for catering. 14,000.
Not 1,400.
No,
Not 140.
$14,735.39 to be exact. So we're close to $15,000.
Does that include like a dessert table?
No. Yes, it does. But like, so basically, what we're learning is like with catering, they'll sit there and be like, "Oh, you need like 18 servers." No, I don't. No, I don't.
Right.
Like she's quoted me for, I think it was like 17 staff, an event manager, a sous chef, this person,
Chef.
7 servers and 2 bartenders. And I'm like, I don't need 7 servers, maybe about 4 or 5.
Right.
2 bartenders is cool, but why is the event manager there? What do you
Right.
need? What do you need?
What the hell?
Yeah, so basically, long story short, they're not involved. But
damn. A lot of companies, I'm sure you find, are like, they be making a killing on these weddings because
I am seriously considering a career change. Because I'm in the wrong business. Because
niggas is getting over the rainbow. Patti LaBelle over the rainbow. You know what I'm saying? Over. Somewhere over the
I'm
rainbow
like,
into your pockets. Yeah.
But anyway.
Yep.
So I understand. Yeah, niggas is broke. It's like, you know what? My Aunt Liza and Uncle Daryl cooking don't sound half bad right now. But we not
Listen,
gonna do that.
I would be using my resources. Get your ass in the who.
Girl, we can talk later. 'Cause
Okay,
I'm definitely,
listen.
I done pulled out my Girl Scout badge for real.
Listen, I'm looking like who's gonna do what, who gonna cook what, who gonna serve what. We'll figure it out. Anywho, let's get into the show.
Child, it's a lot of politics this episode, y'all.
Yes, lots
Sorry.
and lots of politics.
Your politicians have been acting the fuck up, and it is what it is. So we just gonna go right into it. Like, so Kevin McCarthy, the former House Speaker, was literally expelled, outed early this week, and over some nonsense. Like basically, this is a lesson. Like if you just be like being a racist and a bigot and just not being a nice person, it's just not gonna go anywhere with you.
Yeah.
You know, it's just not gonna help, right? So anyway, I'm just gonna read this from ABC News because this is like literally was like breaking news all week. So, a showdown with a breakaway fraction of his own party saw House Speaker Kevin McCarthy removed as leader of the chamber. And this is the first time in history, right? So Republican Rep. Matt Gaetz and, child groomer of Florida led the charge against McCarthy. So basically what's happening is Republicans are against Republicans now. It's no longer Democrats against Republicans. These Republicans are against each other. You know what I mean?
This is so crazy, but go ahead.
Okay. Gaetz actually introduced a so-called motion to vacate after criticizing how McCarthy has handled spending and budget fights since Republicans retook majority control of the chamber and claiming that McCarthy can't be trusted.
Ooh.
For Matt Gaetz, I need everybody to pay attention to the irony of that man starting this.
Yeah.
Matt Gaetz, the one who has faced child sex crime charges.
Yo.
To literally call another person and say that they can't be trusted is insanity, right?
Yes.
Okay. And basically, like, McCarthy was like, I don't really care what you say. I'm not going nowhere. Woo, woo, woo. Okay. Anyways, yeah. It just didn't work. Like, even the Democratic minority was like, yeah, we're actually going to side with them and get him out of here.
Yeah.
So that's the first time in history that a speaker has been removed.
I didn't know that could happen. I didn't know that was a thing, that like you could be expelled or removed or voted out of your job like that.
Yep.
As Speaker of the House. Wow. So who is the new Speaker of the House, or who will be appointed?
So as of right now, it's just like an interim.
Yeah.
Will be named quickly, but now it's weird because you would think that Hakeem Jeffries would be, but I mean, he's the Democratic like majority, but House Speaker is a little different.
Yeah.
So, and it's looking like McCarthy is not going to run again for Speaker. So
I mean, that would make sense, seeing as how we just voted you out.
Yeah. But it's just the fact that Matt Gaetz is the one that was like, we can't trust this guy. He has to go.
You know what though?
From Florida.
That doesn't surprise me, because people don't take unfortunately, people don't take child abuse, sexual assault cases as seriously as racism right now, because racism is so hot right now. It's so, that's the hot topic, the hot issue right now.
But I actually have a problem with the Democrats kind of siding with the Republicans, because once again, y'all are not paying attention to what's going on right now. So I'm gonna read what Hakeem Jeffries actually said. He said, it is our hope that traditional Republicans will walk away from MAGA extremism and join us in partnership for the good of the country. Right?
Okay.
But you're not paying attention. That's exactly what they want you to do.
Yes.
And you're not paying attention.
Yes.
So it is what it is. So it's looking like Representative Patrick McHenry. Ew. North Carolina will be named the pro temp. We'll see what happens. So
interesting.
Yeah, it's a lot been going on Capitol Hill.
Yeah.
So between this, they literally was almost in a government shutdown over the weekend.
Yes.
They're trying to get Representative Jamal Bowman out of here because they claim he deliberately pulled the fire alarm, which,
I mean,
as a former educator, I think you would know what a fire alarm looks like. So I don't know why he...
It sounds like a BS excuse.
Yeah, I mean, it's just admit that you tried to delay the vote.
Exactly. That's really all you have to say.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed in him. I'm like, nigga,
cut the shit.
I really need all right, you
not what's this red thing that says fire on it?
Yeah, come on, son. I thought it was a door exit. You've been on Capitol Hill long enough. You know where all the exits are.
And exit doors, that alarm will say, it says it 3 times on the door. It says it on the door, on the thingy what you push. I don't have time. I don't have the time.
I don't know.
I don't have the time.
It's too much going on.
I hate it. Well, congratulations to you, Kevin.
Right. That's what happens when you at it. The irony of Matt Gaetz. That's what it is for me. It's just yo, for you to sit here and talk about you can't, he can't be trusted. If I was Kevin McCarthy, I'd be like, you want to run up these child sex crimes you want to talk about?
Child, listen.
See, to your point, they don't go low enough for me, because I would have had that floor on fire.
I really believe, and let's just unpack it. I really feel like we should all start getting into our low era.
I do. I'm actually
I love Michelle Obama, but I can't stay high anymore. There was a TikTok that said, "Good women are dead, evil bitches rise up."
I saw that.
I'm standing up.
I saw that.
I'm standing up.
Cause I'm just if that were me, I would have been play the ether, real quick,
please
play it, cause I'm about to drag this man for filth talking about trust.
Keep a folder of receipts on my fucking computer.
Don't
on every one of you bitches in here, just in case somebody has something.
Ooh, another indictment,
right?
Ooh, another accusation.
Hold on, let me type in my search for your name on my
right,
because I'm airing it out.
We want to talk about trust.
Okay.
How's that 14-year-old that you were trying to get to have sex with you?
Quickly.
She of age yet? Oh, okay.
Sick. Speaking of being of age.
Yo. I want you. I really want you. I want you. I need you to tighten up. I really need you to tighten up right now.
Oh, your girl Dianne Feinstein finally kicked the bucket at 98.
Oh my God. Well, yeah, she did. She died.
Listen, there's been a lot of conversation around her, and people are like, millennials don't vote enough. Your group, your age group doesn't vote enough in order for this. But if your person refuses to give up their seat, there is nothing that we can do. And Dianne Feinstein choosing to hold the seat until she literally fucking died, the same way that RBJ or whoever the hell her name decided to die in office, continuously fucks us. So while white women like to sit here and think that I'm going to be a superhero, I'm going to stay into this position because I'm saving democracy. I'm going to stay into this position until I want someone else, because Gavin Newsom was saying that he was going to replace her with a black woman anyway.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons why she didn't want to leave that place. The same way RBJ didn't want to leave because Obama was going to replace her with somebody else.
Yeah.
And she didn't like that.
Yeah.
So again, your idea of like thinking like, well, I don't want to be replaced by someone who I think is lesser than me. And I'm just going to, and then now we're waiting on you to, hopefully, your eye dries out so you can vote this time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's wild.
It's really, really wild.
Like, I'm gonna read this tweet. Like, so I sent sis this tweet earlier because I was like, girl. Like, and she thought she ate down too.
Right,
so
like.
She said, same thing. So this one lady, she said, I interned for Dianne Feinstein for 6 months, no pay. In exchange, I was promised a letter of recommendation for law school. 1 month before I left DC and 1 year after, I asked about my letter. She never wrote it. Girl, did you really think you was going to get a letter written after you? Why? Girl, like, first of all, even when you're an intern, regardless of if you're getting paid or not, you have to sign paperwork.
Yep.
Meaning you are agreeing to not be paid. Meaning I don't have to do anything for you.
Yep.
You're just doing whatever you want. You're doing whatever I asked you to do. So goof, she thought she ate down. But it just wasn't like, but I mean, she did kind of go in, like, I'm looking at the thread and she was saying, I saw firsthand how she treated corporate lobbyists compared to constituents. Yeah, but then other people under there was like, girl.
I don't know what she want me to say. I mean, use an intern.
Yeah. I mean, at least she got into law school. She did get into law school and graduated, but
okay, well, like, congrats, girl.
Yeah, no.
Take that with you.
Gavin Newsom did keep his promise. I keep looking because I think there's a camera there.
I know it's hard. It's hard. It's hard.
Gavin Newsom did keep his promise. He did fill that seat with a black woman. So LaFonza Butler was sworn in actually by her former boss, Vice President Kamala Harris.
Hey.
So she is the third black woman to ever serve in Senate. Third. That's wild. But the first openly LGBTQ person to serve the state of California.
Oh, nice.
So shout out to her.
Love that.
I know. I'm wondering how Barbara Lee feels about this, because Representative Barbara Lee was pretty much, quote unquote, promised that seat. And that wasn't the case. So I don't know.
This is a mess. And this all stems from when Kamala left, Gavin was supposed to replace Kamala with a black woman then. So
something tells me Gavin Newsom is going to run for president.
Probably, but I don't know.
Because the way that he's just, I mean, when I say he's been in the news.
He has.
He was like, pretty much like being a commentator for.
Yes, he was. What was that?
The Republic. Yeah, I didn't understand it.
I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But something about him tell me he ain't shit, though. I get ain't shit vibes from him.
From what I read about Gavin Newsom and like different reports that I've written, like he doesn't seem like a bad dude.
Yeah, no.
You know, he doesn't seem, I think I kind of get like I feel like he'd be pulled in different directions. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's California and California is such a, totally dude type state and, progressive and stuff like that. Like, I think people forget that, like, he's a politician and has to do what's right financially.
Yes.
And stuff. Like, in San Francisco was going on reparations. They looking at him like, and he's like, I hear y'all, but like, do we have the funds to give all, like, there's a lot of eligibility stuff that, like, I can't just give all black people money.
Right.
We can't just do that. So it's not going to happen anytime soon. It's been voted on, but like, okay.
You know what he seems like to me? Like he'll make a bad decision and then he'll have to refix it later.
Yeah.
And I think that's the ain't shitness I'm talking about, instead of like.
He gives me Gemini vibes, maybe. Like,
Perhaps he could be a Gemini.
I'm just kind of
We might have like a
curious.
Gemini moon, Gemini rising.
Yeah,
You know,
I don't know. Like, he just, um, I'm curious. Like,
I don't know.
he is. Where is your birthday? Oh
What?
no, that's not his birthday. Wikipedia. Oh no,
What?
October 10th. So his birthday's next week.
Oh, he's a
Libra.
Libra.
Oh wow,
Oh,
I didn't see that one coming. Anyway,
okay. Well,
so whatever.
anyway,
Okay,
well,
so that's what's going on in California. Y'all really need to pay attention for real, for real.
listen, we're not fucking with y'all next year. We're not fucking around on this.
Like,
It's gonna be hella politics on this show. We're not playing around. Oh my god.
I'm just
Okay.
trying to tell y'all, like, don't.
Don't.
Like, I'm trying to, like, seriously.
Don't ask me about no $200 dates, nigga. Who are you voting for?
Yes, like, I'm so tired of 45-year-old men talking about that. Like,
Girl.
anyways, you know what? While we're on California,
Yeah.
there's a black San Francisco Republican that's being charged with murder, like gruesome murder,
Girl.
like.
Girl. Girl.
Yeah, it's it looks pretty nasty, y'all.
An ex-San Francisco Republican official made a name for himself as an advocate for men who said they were falsely accused of sexual harassment. He is now accused of murdering his fiancée, whose dismembered body was found on a California shoreline. Joseph C. Roberts, a 42-year-old Navy veteran who lives in Pleasanton, was arrested this month after DNA evidence reportedly connected him to the killing of Rachel Elizabeth Amani, his 27-year-old fiance. Buckner's body was found wrapped in black plastic bags and duct tape in July, according to the Mercury News, which obtained court documents detailing the investigation. Her body was missing its head, hands, and feet. Oh, she's a pretty girl. She was
Oh
a
my
pretty girl
God.
too. Yes.
I saw the story, but I couldn't like take myself to like read it.
The Standard has since learned that Roberts was among the delegates elected in March 2020 to serve on the San Francisco Republican County Central Committee. John Dennis, chairman of the local Republican Party, was shocked when the Standard told him about the arrest. Now, Roberts has made a name for himself as an advocate for men who said they were falsely accused of sexual harassment in college. He hailed Trump appointee Betsy DeVos as a hero.
Oh, no. God.
As a hero when the education secretary unveiled new Title IX rules bolstering due process rights for college students accused of sexual misconduct.
I forgot about that lady. My God.
Yes. Roberts said in numerous interviews that he was wrongly accused of sexual harassment and suspended from Savannah State University in Georgia in 2013. Oh, so this man is hella weird. This is weird. This is weird that you would be considered someone who is an advocate and a leader for men who are falsely accused of rape, but now your DNA is linked to this woman saying that you killed her and dismembered her body.
Oh my gosh.
Yo.
Wow. That's wild.
This is absolutely bizarre.
Oh my gosh.
Yo.
Oh God! See, we sit here talking about background checks for guns.
Yeah.
We need background checks on just every fucking body. We need background checks on these politicians. Y'all quit, because they put in a little suit and a little tie, and because they black, Democratic or Republican, and they use, they use words like vote, poor, whatever. All of a sudden, like, they just out here running the country, making decisions for everybody.
Right.
In the meantime, they out here killing people, committing fraud, being racist.
This is crazy.
Child. Unacceptable. Wow.
I'm trying to just like, okay. Roberts has regularly posted photographs of himself online with celebrities and other notable figures ranging from Warriors player Steph Curry and businessman Mark Cuban to Vice President Kamala Harris. 2 images he purportedly posted, one of him standing next to San Francisco's mayor in black tie attire and another of an $1,800 receipt for a table for 2 at the French Laundry, caught the attention of the fellow Republican delegate. So now allegedly, wait a minute. However, a spokesperson for the French Laundry said the receipt appeared to be a fake when the Standard shared the copy.
So he posted a receipt just to act like he would like.
Went to this restaurant or whatever. Oh my God.
Who posts a receipt? Like, that's weird in itself. Who does that? Who just posts a receipt on social media? Who does that? Wow.
I think this Muggs is guilty. I think this man is guilty.
Oh, absolutely.
I think this man is guilty, y'all.
Listen, DNA don't lie. So if the DNA already said that you are linked to this girl and her murder,
his constituents are airing his ass out in this article.
good for them.
He was never conservative from the get-go, she said. The guy just reeked of liberal bullshit.
Oh.
Oh my God. And this person saying she turned down his sexual advances on multiple occasions and that their already poor relationship soured to the point that they tried to kick each other off the local Republican committee. Oh, this man was not shit.
Oh, he had to go.
Oh, he killed that woman, which is a shame because she's very pretty.
That's horrible, man. I don't like that.
I don't like that. Oh my God, you really never know who is. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's the crazy part.
That's so scary. Oh my God.
I think we're done with. Oh wait, well, this is kind of political.
Okay.
So I don't know if you guys have like been following what's going on with the Fearless Fund, which is a venture capitalist fund in Atlanta. Very, very popular. I get their emails all the time. Actually, we get their emails all the time. They email us all the time.
Yep.
And it's founded by Rudy Huxtable, Keisha Knight Pulliam, yeah. And Simone, Arian Simone, I believe. And it's been a lot that's been going on with them. So after the whole affirmative action thing, this one conservative group filed a lawsuit against them saying that their practices of basically funding Black women-owned businesses was illegal and racist and all that stuff like that. And they've been in the fight to keep shit going. And another L for them, even though they just had a win like a week ago, right?
Yeah.
So, okay. The 11th Circuit Court of Appeals in Atlanta ordered the Atlanta-based venture capital firm Fearless Fund to pause grant applications supporting Black female founders while a lawsuit alleging racial discrimination works its way through the court. The ruling is the first legal win for the nonprofit American Alliance for Equal Rights, a conservative group. Yeah, this is my thing with this man. His name is Edward Bloom. This man had nothing to do with Fearless Fund.
Of course he did.
Absolutely not. However, he was a big factor in the whole affirmative action overturned by the Supreme Court.
Right.
The Alliance actually sued the Fearless Fund in early August, alleging their $20,000 small business grant program was racially discriminatory because it was only for Black women. The grant application was supposed to close on September 30th, but now must remain open until further order of the court. No grant winner will be decided. Like, I just can't imagine what these two women are going through right now, because it's like all that work and hard and all that work that they put together to make a name for themselves, because, you know, forgive us because, you know, Black people had like a 400-year setback.
Yeah.
And as soon as we get ahead, here come these horrible people that want to come and just take shit away from it. And it pisses me off. Like, I remember I wrote the story when it first broke about the lawsuit, and my editor was like, that was so good. I was like, because I was so mad.
Yeah.
I was writing this like, how freaking dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you? The whole affirmative action thing just really grinds my gears above everything, because it's like,
for sure.
Because it's like, what?
For sure.
I am so tired of like white people. It's like all of a sudden it's like, oh, you know, y'all really want too much. Y'all really want equal. Y'all really, you know, like.
And it's also like they want to be oppressed, and they're like, we're not. And that's, okay. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
I'm gonna just read this bit, because this is a lot, and like I really am encouraging you guys to really pay attention to what's going on with the Fearless Fund, because this is about to be a domino effect, something serious. So the Alliance and Fearless met in federal court for the first time, where lawyers for the Alliance asked U.S. District Court Judge Thomas Thrash to bar Fearless from enforcing their racial eligibility criteria for the grants, meaning it shouldn't just be for Black people. White women who get grants all the time just for batting their eyes and flipping their hair.
Yep.
You know, Asian women, everybody can get a grant, right? But Thrash denied the motion, saying the program sends a message that Fearless wants to support Black women business owners and that the message is protected in free speech. In his written opinion, Thrash said the Alliance failed to carry its burden to clearly show a likelihood of success on the merits and irreparable harm. So they were winning. They were winning for a minute. And then this crap. So then the Alliance was like, that's not good enough. Nah, we gotta do something else. They fired an emergency motion with the 11th district, and a 3-judge panel overturned Thrash ruling. So that's how this happened. 2 judges sided with the alliance, saying the plaintiffs have established an irreparable injury, calling the grant program racially exclusionary. 1 judge dissented, siding with Fearless. So 2-1.
The only reason that the Fearless Fund and entities like it even exist is because there were so many opportunities missed or denied to Black women specifically. And so, if my thing is like, if they start with this, I'm thinking about how Goldman Sachs legit, and they got big money.
Goldman Sachs, Tory Burch. Some groups, just like Alliance, have targeted McDonald's, have targeted Target. Like there's so much, and it's like it's excruciating.
You know what I think it is? Because so something I learned about, like, with doing a collective curates and talking about certain things, like during the protest for George Floyd, a lot of there was the 15% pledge. You heard of the 15% pledge, right? So basically, what that means, y'all, for those who listen, is like certain companies said that they were going to, but this was only in certain categories, and that is health and beauty.
Yep.
They were going to make sure that 15% of their shelves were lined with Black-owned products.
Yep.
Okay? And so I think people are thinking Black people are getting way too much recognition now and feel like their opportunities are being taken away from them. When you think about it, if the store is made up of 100% and only 15% of the products are Black owned,
y'all winning regardless.
that means 85% of the products in this store are white owned, and that's fucking crazy.
Can't even have 15%. Like that.
Yeah.
You want that. You have to have 100% of everything.
Yes, it's absolutely fucking bizarre, and obviously racism pops up, and I tell y'all this all the time. Racism pops up into everything, and I truly believe that it is a part of this. This might be a radical take here, but I do believe that at some point that, like, white supremacy is the idea of, like, you need to share all the time. I think it's like, I don't think that is inherently, and I'm not going to say like being selfish, right? But why aren't you sharing your cookies with, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
it's a very white ideology to be like, oh, why can't Asian women or Latina women or other white women get money for this Fearless Fund? And it's like,
Because it's not made for you.
And I'm going to go back again to when I was talking about BIPOC and that term BIPOC.
Right.
And there are so many stern differences in cultures and things in terms of, like, races and ethnicities. And we cannot share everything. And I'm so sorry, and I don't mean to be offensive here, but I don't want to share the things that are meant for Black women only with everyone else.
It's a simple it's a simple solution, and I don't think that's radical at all. I don't think it is. I think it's honest, and I think it's correct.
Yeah.
I was having a conversation with Simone about that podcast girl that's going viral, Bobby.
That white girl?
Yeah. And I was having a conversation with somebody on Twitter, like, shout out to Twin. And because I was like, y'all really attacking this white girl, but it's not her. We are the ones that are, all of your favorite hip hop heads have been on this white girl show.
Hello.
Now she's at, on stripping poles with Sukiyana. Why? She's literally doing the same thing that Funny Marco has been doing for years. And I'm going to quote my good sis Gabrielle Union. All she's doing is putting some blonde hair on it and calling it something different.
Hello.
That's all she did.
Yeah.
But y'all are attacking her. Why are y'all not going to Offset and be like, and you went to her show because Drake, you went to her show because.
And listen, and it's gaining, like, a lot of, like, views and listens because while they on there, eating her up and shit like that, all of y'all are going over there watching it, listening to it.
I don't understand it, but like,
But then be like, I don't understand how she's getting so many. You niggas just, what do you mean?
we constantly, and I literally said this to Simone. I said, we are literally just feeding into the white supremacy fire with shit like that. Like, it might not be like, y'all might be like, oh, sure, you doing too much, like it's too deep. No, it's not, because that's exactly what y'all are doing. Like, you're literally giving this young, and that's not me hating on her,
Right.
You know, as a woman, go ahead, girl. But when I see the same content that this black man has been doing forever, and she's the one that's going to get the New York Times write up, not him.
Yep.
I don't understand it. Like, I'm just not getting it. Meanwhile, you got podcast hosts like Headwraps and Lipsticks, the podcast, Sylvia Obell and Scotty Beam, Gia Peppers, all these black women that are fighting for a seat at the table, going from this network to this network, for this couch to this couch, just to be taken seriously.
Yes.
And meanwhile, we're the ones that are making Bobby popular. We're the ones doing all that shit.
Yep.
Every time a white person knows how to dance to a fucking beat, y'all make them go viral.
It be fucking blowing me.
Like, what is the problem? I really can't blame white people for that. It's really black people.
Yeah.
Y'all literally open the floodgates. It's just like you're saying with, you know, with Fearless Fun. It's like, you know, no. Like, why aren't you sharing? No, we want a piece of it too. We can dance. We know how to do this.
And you know what's crazy is that Fearless Fun is a small organization compared to like Goldman Sachs,
Right?
Who has literally also made a pledge to was it $1 billion to black women?
Yeah.
Like,
are they next?
Keep that same fucking energy.
Oh, and you know for a fact they ain't gonna go after them.
Exactly, because they don't want it with Goldman Sachs.
You want to go after this little fearless. Let me not say little fearless fund. You know, like, you want to go after this amazing venture capitalist firm that has been doing amazing work for years.
Yes.
All because this one little Asian boy was mad he couldn't get into Harvard. I want y'all to really pay attention to this, how this affirmative action shit came about.
This shit is crazy.
This one little privileged behind Asian boy couldn't get into Harvard and got mad.
Get your fucking weight up.
Anyways.
Ciao. What's next?
Gotta pay attention to the Fearless Fund, because the fight is still fighting.
Yeah.
Y'all really need to pay attention to what's going on, because, especially for the business owners, like, because if they keep, like, we're sitting here talking like they don't want it with Goldman Sachs, but you just never know.
This is also true, right?
You never know.
Right.
So, I don't know. I think that's it for politics. Everything else. Oh, wait, no. We got local politics.
Okay.
And that's it. So, Governor Cooper signed an interesting bill.
This is not important.
You know.
Why is this even on a discussion table? What the fuck is going on? Okay.
I feel like Governor Cooper would be like, all right, fine. Just give me the pen.
I was like, he probably do. Like, get out my face with this.
Like, come on, son. Anyway, he signed an interesting bill called HB 4. It's a wide-ranging law that basically requires like age verifications for certain things, including porn websites. So, for all you who dabble in that,
come on, dabble in the porn.
you may be required as of January 1st, 2024 to put in your age, you know, like, so maybe, I mean, this could be a good thing. Maybe it could help against porn addiction, you know, because some people might be embarrassed to type in 53. You know what I mean?
No, they won't.
I don't know. I'm trying to be optimistic about it.
And also I'm thinking about, like, if this is to prevent kids going, people lie on the internet all the time.
Yeah. I mean, and this is like, so basically, age verification requires for commercial publication and distribution of material harmful to minors. So again, this is going to, and I don't know, this might be a little deep, because like this might be kind of like a freedom of speech type thing.
Okay.
Or like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if a 12-year-old wants to read about, you know, what's going on in the world, then it's like the case you just talked about with the, you know, it's gruesome.
Yeah.
They should be able to read about that, because that's, you know, they should know what's been going on in the world. So, age verification required. Any commercial entity that knowingly and intentionally publishes or distributes material harmful to minors on the internet from a website that contains a substantial portion of such materials shall go through use of commercially available data. Okay, it's a bunch of government talk here.
Okay.
But basically, yeah, if you like porn, you're going to have to verify your age. So,
I don't think that's going to stop people, and I don't think it's going to stop minors either if they want to watch porn.
I agree. Well, going backtracking what I just said.
Okay.
News gathering organizations. This section shall not apply to any bona fide news or public interest broadcast, website, video report, or event, and shall not be constructed to affect the rights of any news gathering organization. So I stand corrected.
Okay.
Governor Cooper.
So
Don't.
just porn.
Yeah, porn. Probably YouTube though. It's gonna be a lot.
YouTube already asking you for being, when you first make an account, they ask.
Do they?
Mm-hmm, when you first,
But anybody could lie though. Anybody could say.
That's what I'm saying. This is the age verification is bullshit because people are liars.
Yeah.
It's just a waste of time.
I don't know, Cooper. Yeah, I'm kind of with sis here. Like, I feel like there's other things you could have signed. Like,
Okay, I'm 13 and then I say, oh, I was born in 1986 and now I'm on this porn website.
Yeah.
What did that do? What did it do?
I don't know.
If I want to get to the porn, I'm going to find a way to get to it.
Damn. Especially on Twitter.
I mean, and you don't listen.
I literally was just scrolling and saw a whole threesome as I'm like, it's 10 o'clock.
Right. You don't even have to go to the website
on a Tuesday.
Because it's on Twitter.
Like,
you don't even, and it just randomly too. Just like,
I mean, that was somebody's response to a tweet. Like, this is my mood right now. Like, why do you have this video?
Why is this saved in your phone?
And that's what we need to discuss.
We really need to unpack that.
Why is that saved in your phone?
Why do you have porn videos on your phone?
Just save like
you
that?
Sick fuck. You're disgusting.
Like, okay.
Go clean your cell phone.
Yeah. Anyways, that's it for politics. Everything else is kind of all over the place, but not too much.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what we got?
New York, are you okay? Home.
Listen, I've learned way more about New York in the past 3 days than I've needed to know.
Child.
I've learned so much about New York City's infrastructure that I feel like I work for the city at some point.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that, okay, first of all, New York was built over a bunch of rivers and lakes.
Yeah.
Had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
And what was it? The sewers, it had been raining that whole week, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so the sewers or whatever can't hold as much water as fast as the water's coming down. So the whole city started to flood.
Literally.
Then I learned that rats can swim.
Yeah.
And are excellent swimmers and can swim as long as they need to in order to survive.
Ew. Yeah. Ew. Oh, sorry. Listen,
That's scary as hell, sis. I'm sorry.
Listen, I'm from Long Island. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody loves that, Long Island. Then I'm like, okay, well, y'all be over there in y'all floods. We over here chilling.
Damn.
Like seeing images of LaGuardia Airport. Like, imagine getting off a plane from LA or something, and you have to literally walk through LaGuardia Airport. Yeah, it was horrible. Looking out, I was like, yo. The crazy part is I saw a lot of my friends live on Long Island, so I have to I'm like, y'all good?
Yeah.
But my one friend that lives in Brooklyn, she was she's out of the country, so it was all right.
Good for her. I know that's right.
I know she coming home
and it's listen.
I mean, it was flooded. It literally looked like Jones Beach out there. It was wild.
How high? Listen.
Yeah, it was bad.
New York is dirty.
It is.
And so I'm just thinking about that water. Yo, I hope all y'all go and get them tetanus shots.
No, for real.
Because.
Yeah.
Was that water mixing with the Hudson River water too?
Probably. Ew, yeah, I don't want to. Hudson River, East River. Yeah. It's a lot of decaying bodies down there.
Oh!
Drug money and shit. I remember somebody told me, you shouldn't say that. I'm like, that's a known fact. I mean, have you never watched Law & Order? Everybody knows that they be throwing bodies out there. That's all, we're going to go, jet skiing. That's nasty. I'm not touching that fucking water. That's disgusting. But anyway.
That's real, yo. That would be my sign to move out of the city.
Listen, you already know, I love New York. Yeah. I'm always going to love home. Mm-hmm. But I literally be telling people, and you still want to live there because...
And the dude was telling me that the city is... I told you, I'm like...
Okay. I'm like... You could work for Mayor,
Yeah, I know all about the infrastructure now. Okay. Anyway, so it's so many... the city is sinking because all the buildings is so heavy. It's just people living on top of each other. Mm-hmm. You're
people they that's been a conversation for years, and especially now that TikTok is very popular.
Yeah.
It's becoming more the conversation keeps going, but it's Y'all not paying attention here. Like, there is a possibility one day that Manhattan could be underwater.
I keep forgetting that, like, New York is that close to the water because it's a concrete jungle. You know what I'm saying? And so it's almost so jarring to see, like, whoa, what? This is the city. Like, this ain't supposed to be happening here.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it almost kind of makes me nervous for, like, here, because thinking about, like, how all they just keep throwing up apartment buildings and, like, y'all, there are so many places. And mind you, I've been here longer than Sherelle, y'all. So I've been here for 23 years,
Wow.
give or take. And I've seen, like, there are areas here
Yeah.
that used to be all trees and they
Yeah.
have, like, whole plazas, apartments. And it's like,
I believe it.
you know, I'm a bit environmentalist too.
Yeah.
So, you know, I feel, you know, me and the environment, we real tight and shit.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
That's your friend?
That's my friend.
I mean, this should be.
But it's like, sometimes I'm like, we gotta stop.
Yeah, like where's the no? Like where's the denial?
Yeah,
now?
like where's the point where we as a government, a society, and a nation decide y'all, it is October something. It's like October 3rd or something like that.
It's October 3rd.
Okay, mean girls, I got it.
So fetch.
But
Sorry.
stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not gonna happen. Okay.
I will be watching.
But it's like it's October 3rd, and I can really just walk outside with no jacket on right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a problem.
It is.
I'm worried.
I mean, I don't really know. Like,
Mother Nature the earth is mad at us, y'all.
Listen.
I'm scared, sis.
I will never forget the first time I watched Michael Jackson's The Earth Song video. And I think that was one of the first times I realized I have a decent conscience. Because I think anybody that's witnessed that video and listened to the words, and if you did not cry,
listen,
and I was like 10,
yeah,
like that man said, what have we done to the world? Look what we've done. Y'all not fucking.
Michael might be the reason I'm an environmentalist.
Michael Jackson.
No, for real.
I will never, ever forget seeing that video. I was like, the elephants and the fucking trees. Like, no, why are you cutting them down?
That video should have came with a fucking trigger warning.
No, seriously.
Because it was like dead animals.
Yeah, yeah.
It was really very, but no, Michael Jackson might be the reason I'm an environmentalist.
Yeah.
And the way I feel about it, because I'm like,
I don't even have that song on my like.
Oh no. I can't, if it pops up,
absolutely
it's
not.
a whole moment
I don't even want to hear. No. Next.
And y'all be out here in them fucking hurricanes playing that shit on TikTok in the wind. Y'all ain't shit either. We is about to die. Y'all out here in the wind.
Right, just playing.
Give a damn.
We just really watched this man like on the news get like struck by lightning. He's sitting in the water talking about
Right, like what is going on?
It's okay.
New York.
It's not, but
listen, I really feel like this will be my last thing. I feel like New York is a marker for everything that's about to happen to the rest of the country.
Well, think about it,
in terms of like even like in terms of like gentrification. Because remember, the first time we really heard about it was like
Brooklyn.
Yeah, and we were like, what? White people are doing what? And next thing you know,
like putting in like Barclays Arena, like it's great. It created a whole bunch of jobs and everything like that, but it's great. But it's like when you actually for people that grew up in New York, you would go to Brooklyn for what it used to be.
Yeah.
And then going there now, you're like, that's what like, and this is no shade to anybody from Brooklyn.
Right.
But like, I'm not scared of y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from Brooklyn.
Right.
Oh, okay. And so,
yeah.
Because like when I say you could be out on Atlantic Avenue at like 2:00 in the morning and there's white people just riding their bikes. I've been to Harlem, people just walking around with fucking Whole Foods bags. In Harlem? Like,
yeah.
In Harlem? I will never forget the first time I ever saw that. I was on my way to brunch and I was like, what is, there's a Whole Foods in Harlem?
That's real.
Okay. Now, I'm not going to the Bronx. Y'all can have that. I'm not going there. But like, it's the truth. It's like,
that's so scary.
I mean, but it's right here in Charlotte. Look what's going on. Like, people... You know, townhouses on Woodlawn.
Yo, Jesus Christ.
Townhouses on Woodlawn. That's the Exteca across from QT.
It's crazy.
What a great selling point.
Yo.
I want to talk to a real estate agent that has those.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what?
How are you selling
What is your selling point?
How are you selling this?
Excellent views. of.
But they probably telling them what's coming in the works. You got to know what's coming up to sell it.
Yeah, that's true. Because I'm just like, yes, the airport is 5 minutes away, but like, there's no way I'm sitting on my back deck when there's a crack motel behind it. I'm just saying. But anyway, child.
Beatty's Ford about to be, ooh.
See, Beatty's Ford.
Wait, what's that street near, not near the original Tyson? The big, that goes.
North Tryon Street?
They got them brand new apartments over there.
Where? By Tyson's?
I am so bad. I cannot think of the name of the road, y'all. I'm so bad with street names. But it's across the street from the park that's on that other. Anyway, I just.
I haven't been over there in a minute because I'm like.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to that Tyson no more.
Yeah, like for what?
For what?
I feel bad for it. But anyway, you know.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beatty's Ford is one road I'm not like worried about because I feel like that's a lot of black owned growth there. No?
They've started to widen the road over there. That's how I know the whites are coming. What we got next?
Well, I'll tell you where the whites aren't going. They're not going to Idaho. Which is weird because
You know?
it's Idaho.
Right.
But this was kind of like crazy news that was coming up. Basically, like an Idaho hospital had to shut down their whole maternity ward because of their strict ass abortion laws. So this is wild. So, hold on. So a hospital in northern Idaho is ending labor and delivery services, citing staff issues and the state's legal and political climate. Climate.
It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
So basically, they're giving an example. Like, so this one lady who was 43 had planned to give birth at her home in Sandpoint, Idaho, a northern town. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Really? And she started to experience complications. She was rushed to Bonner General Health, the only hospital in the area with labor and delivery services. And after a emergency C-section, she gave health to a baby girl. Cool. However, now with like everything that's going on, like the board of directors and senior leadership team said they made every effort to avoid eliminating labor and delivery service other than overturning abortion. This is like, so this would be my thing as a reporter. And what is it that you actually did? What effort? What documentation can you provide to show us how you attempted to stop this from happening? You can't.
You can't.
We hoped to be the exception, but our challenges are impossible to overcome now. This is from the Bonner General Health's board president. So Sandpoint residents will have to drive at least 46 miles to find the nearest hospital providing prenatal, birth, and postpartum care. So this is the whole issue with abortion. Like, and I'm hoping that politicians are really seeing how messed up everything is with this. Because Roe versus Wade wasn't bothering anybody.
Nobody.
It was not bothering anybody.
Nope.
So you want these women to...
It's okay. It just happened.
You're forcing them to have babies. What are you going to do when some of them die because they're not being able to give the proper care? They're not being able to be given the proper care needed. What are you going to do then? Because now you face some murder charges. Because you're literally limiting people of healthcare right now.
Yes.
Especially women.
They don't care about that.
This is sick.
They don't care about none of that. Get your ass in there and have them fucking kids.
46 miles?
That's crazy. What is that? Like an hour? Is that 2 hours? Almost? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe about an hour or so.
Let's see.
Currently, Idaho has 3 separate near total abortion bans. One that prohibits abortion after 6 weeks of pregnancy. So let's look at a timeline here and how soon a woman can find out that she's pregnant or not. Some women don't find out until they're like 2 months. Okay, you're talking 6 weeks of pregnancy. One that bans all abortions with exception for rape, incest, or the life of a pregnant person. But the hospital is 46 miles away. And one that allows family members to sue doctors who they believe performed abortion care in civil court.
This is so frustrating.
Ladies, this is horrible.
This is so frustrating.
According to the American College of OBGYNs.
Yeah.
Less than half of all rural women live within a 30-minute drive to the nearest hospital offering prenatal care.
Rural?
That's wild.
I don't know.
That's wild. I was just like talking about like purchasing a house and things like that. Like if there's not a hospital within at least 10 miles, I'm not going, like I can't move there. That's one thing I always look for.
30 miles?
Like where's the closest fire station? Where's the closest hospital? I mean, police stations, that doesn't really matter, but where those are and closest grocery store.
Yeah.
Where are those things? So
I feel really horrible for those women, and I hate that, and I hate that the government doesn't care enough about them to think about their. And this is what I'm saying. It's like you're making these big general changes, and now somebody in fuck ass Idaho somewhere can't get care for their unborn baby or whatever because you are like. I don't know anything else about women's rights. I don't know anything else about women's bodies, but I know I want women. This is because white women don't want to have kids, but they want white women to make sure they keep having babies so that they can stay the majority.
Ooh.
And so now there are women in rural Idaho who got to drive 46 miles.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. And you know what I'm going to say?
Go ahead.
Get your fucking ass up and vote.
I mean, because this is ridiculous.
This is crazy.
The woman who actually had her baby, she said that the OBGYN that delivered her daughter is leaving the state. Like, I don't got time for this. Like,
and
good
I
for
get
her.
it.
Good for her.
And I get it.
Yeah. Like,
I think a lot of people are going to lose good doctors like that because of restrictions on what they can and cannot do in terms of like,
you're talking about the family can sue the doctor. So like, if I decide to have an abortion and my parents are overly religious, they can sue a doctor because what I decided to do with my body.
That's crazy.
You don't know if I was raped or if I just had a one night stand and I just don't want a baby, or me and my partner just had unprotected sex and we just not ready.
That's crazy.
Well,
I hate that.
I do too.
I really do.
It's really sad. The other thing that's sad is this one girl was killed in London.
Wow.
Just trying to be a good friend.
Yo.
Really, really sad what happened. What happened was her and her friend were on their way to school. They were getting off the bus and her friend's ex-boyfriend, I think he was like 16 or 17, approached them with some flowers.
Yes.
Was trying to give his ex-girlfriend some flowers. The black girl intervened, was like, we not doing this right now. This man, I'm gonna call him a man, pulled out a machete and sliced her neck.
Yeah.
Killing her. 15 years old.
Her name was Elaine Andom.
Yeah. It was really sad. Like, I mean, in front of everybody. It wasn't like it was in an alleyway somewhere. It was like they were on their way to school. So. Was
that boy, I'm trying to go through, was he abusing that girl? The girl that she...
They don't know yet. However, it was an interesting take. I'm going to pull it up. I wrote about this story and my editor sent me a take of this popular social media influencer, basically, who was saying that like toxic masculinity was the cause of stuff like this. And I thought it was interesting. So hold on, I'm going to pull it up real quick if I can hear you. Nope, that's not it. Okay, here we go.
The family of a 15-year-old who was stabbed to death in Croydon have shared their heartbreak at the loss of their beautiful girl.
I'm going to say something that is going to be difficult to accept, and I've been trying to find an easy way to say it, but I don't think there exists one. The radicalization and insullification of young boys, young teen boys, is making them lose their innocence. And by proxy, we are going to be unable to see their innocence in adolescence because they're going to be a danger to society. And when I say that, I mean that so deeply in my chest that nothing is going to shake that, because y'all are failing our boys. And I want to see them as young boys so bad. I want to see them as young teen boys that have the ability to grow and the ability to change, but you're failing them so much that our girls are getting the brunt of it. That 15-year-old black girl, Eliane Andom, got killed by a 17-year-old boy in the midst of trying to protect her friend from him because he premeditatively brought a machete just in case his ex, the friend, wouldn't accept the love note and the flowers. And now a 15-year-old little black girl is dead. We are failing our boys. We are failing them because you fail to acknowledge that society hates women and girls so much. You're failing them that you're creating monsters. Our young boys are becoming monsters. You think we want to go around seeing 15, 16, 17-year-old boys as potential dangers to us, to young girls? No. But what are we going to do? What would you do if you were standing there and you saw a young teen boy running, chasing after some teen girls with a machete? This is the reality. Toxic masculinity, yes, it hurts young boys, right? It hurts men, but it kills young girls and women. It kills us. And let's have an intra-community conversation about young black boys, young black teen boys, because it allegedly was a black teen boy who killed her. What are we doing? When are we gonna stop this motherfucking intergender war? It can't be a war when one side has the weapons. And I don't want to hear, oh, that's what the white man, that's what the system wants you to think, that our young black boys and teens are dangerous. Well, the white man isn't in the room right now. Okay, because you're not hurting them. You're hurting black girls and women. Okay, black girls and women aren't the police. We're not the state. You're hurting us. And the thing is, it's been like this for centuries, for decades. But social media and us finally not shutting the fuck up about it is telling you and showing you how bad it's been and how bad it is. It's going to have to be all men until we realize it's not this specific men, and that is going to start to translate, if it hasn't already, to our young teen boys. Do you understand the reality of that? We were not even sure if we can rehabilitate them. And we want to rehabilitate everybody, but not at the expense of our lives.
First of all, she's not wrong.
At all.
And
Like, at all.
it's terrifying and it's scary. And especially because now that everyone has a platform and so many people can just say whatever. Mm-hmm. And you know what she said, we're failing our boys. It also made me think of that. I don't know if you saw it, but there was like another, like some white guy who has like red pill content or whatever. And he met these 3 boys at like a game or whatever. And they were all like, fuck women, right? Because that's the kind of stuff that he says, and they were like, I don't love women. They're like young. They're like 10,
right.
10, 11.
Right.
And he's like, no, we love everybody, and he's looking into the camera, shocked, shook.
And I'm like, my thing is like, why? Are you really shocked? Like, come on, son.
But this is what I'm saying is like, I don't know about anybody else, you know what I'm saying? But I know here, like on Headwraps and Lipsticks, we make an absolute effort to think before we speak. And you can hear that. And, I leave a lot of the dead space in our show so that you especially if you're listening.
Right.
So that that we're not just talking out of our ass.
Absolutely.
And I feel like a lot of people, not a lot, I will say a few, but especially like men who are making content that is very anti-women. I don't think they're recognizing and realizing how detrimental their content is to the own people that listen to them.
Yeah. And
how that will influence generations of men to think absolutely horrible. And it just made me think of Tupac. What would Tupac say? Something make the babies, can we hate the ladies?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
oh, yeah, that's right. Yep.
And it's just like,
that hate that make the baby. Yeah, that's exactly what he said. Absolutely.
And it's like, I think there needs to be a change in like male society. I think men need to, okay, this includes everybody. Men need to be able to talk to someone. They also need to be able to show their emotions, but that also is going to mean that women are going to need to be comfortable with their men showing their emotions to them. And that's also going to mean that your family, your mom and your dad, you're going to also need to let your sons know that it's okay for them to cry, right? It's okay for your feelings to be hurt.
Right.
And it's okay to express your feelings, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, this is going to take a community effort. And you know what I think? I think there is way more of a community effort when it comes to like raising women in a sense of like,
yeah,
absolutely. You get it from everywhere. Especially as black women, right? Like, right. You get it from everywhere, whether it's, some old black one on the street, hey baby, pull your skirt down, you know what I'm saying? Like, all kinds of stuff. And I don't see and this could be just me, but I don't see as big of a community effort.
Yeah.
And I think that's because like women have such like nurturing spirits and whatnot, and it's kind of like indoctrinated in us to care more. And so like it's very rare. And I'm not saying that I haven't seen it.
Yeah, no, I get you.
But it's very rare that I see like men looking out for other men, even men that they don't know.
You know, it's like growing up in church, like there was always, I have memories of some of the older black men who actually used to, we used to have drama club and all this stuff. And like, they actually used to mentor some of the youth. I mean, they're all grown now. Like, my cousin DJ, all those people that were mentored, and they seem to be doing all right. But somehow, some way, something changed.
Yeah.
Where it became from like not wanting to be a mentor to like, I want to be your friend. I want to be your nigga. I want to be your friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we're saying. Like we got, 45-year-old men on podcasts talking about like you're unmarried. Let me not say it like that. Let me not say it like that.
Yeah.
But I think y'all get what I'm saying. Like somehow the trajectory changed. Like the mission changed. And it was like, to your point, it was just like, you don't need all that. You just need to learn how to be tough. You need to learn how to do this. You need to learn how to be that. Like, I mean, on Beyonce's Flawless, like, what is the poet's name that was speaking on that song? And she was like,
Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie.
wow, you are good. Wow.
Thank you.
You're real good.
Thank you. She's anti-trans though, so fuck her.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, B, she maybe she didn't know that.
She didn't know.
She couldn't be, but she was literally saying like, why is it that we teach women to marriage, but we don't teach boys the same? Like, why is it like that? So, I don't know. I really do think that I agree with this creator, but the problem is I don't really know what could be done. Because, I mean, I see a lot of positive black men, even here in Charlotte, some of you follow, Rashawn Miller and Young Citizen, all those guys that are like, even Gavin, you know what I'm saying, that are out here. But he is.
He sold us some janky microphone stands, though.
It's okay. But, like, they kind of portray somewhat of a positive image, but like, is that really being celebrated?
No.
More so, we're celebrating Blueface and, the baby. Well, let me not put him in there because I don't really know what he's doing, but like the Bluefaces and the NBA Young Boys and, all that stuff like that. And it's just like, what do you expect them to do?
Yeah.
If this is what they're seeing, like, or the Joe Budden podcast where it's literally like just F woman. I really even had a problem with them attacking Brittany Renner on Shannon Sharp's podcast. Like, she was open to saying that I slept with 35 men.
Yeah.
And y'all were, and even Shannon Sharp, because I know you're a former football player. I know you had hoes.
Okay. Don't even act like it.
So, like, he probably in here saying, like, shit, 35, add a 0 to that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just, what do you expect them to do when they see stuff like that? It's like, so if somebody says, oh, I slept with 5 men, it's like, I don't know.
I think it takes it really is going to take a reprogramming of society. But I think what's going to happen is it's going to, and I hate to say this, it's going to take a number of incidents like this before a real change is made.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think I would even go as far as to say it might have to be something in legislation.
But that's and that just kind of goes back to like what black people are taught versus, white people or other races. Like, growing up, I was kind of forced to watch the news. Like, I would sit there with my great grandmother.
Yeah, for sure.
Waiting for my parents to get off work. And I had to sit there and watch the news and pay attention to what's going on in my neighborhood. That's not what's, like, they're not forcing kids to watch the news. They're not forcing kids to see that Hakeem Jeffries is up there, or Jamal Bowman, or, Barbara Lee, or, who we're just talking about, LaFonza Butler, like all those, Kamala Harris, like, come on.
Yeah.
Those are the people that you're supposed to be looking up to, like, you know what I'm saying? And understanding what's going on and what could possibly change because of people that look like them. Like, it is just really, really sad.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we just watched a little 11-year-old boy shoot 2 people.
Yep, sure did. Two boys.
They're alive, but he about to go to jail for attempted murder.
2nd degree. Yep, sure is.
At 11 years old, he about to go away for life. It's done. He's finished.
Because they were bullying him.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
come on, son.
Shit needs to be fixed, man. Like,
yeah.
Everything. All of it needs to be fixed.
Oh, every single thing. So, rest in peace to that young lady in London. But y'all really need to be careful with this anti-women, anti-men. Like I'll move on. Like, I don't know if you saw, there was a viral video, a bunch of black men in suits lined up. You saw that, right?
They come out every year with that.
Every year. It's like once a quarter they meet up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it was like positive, image of positive black men, da-da-da-da. And they all look good.
Yeah.
Some of them need a tailor, but it's all good. And I thought it was cool. I was like, oh, that's dope. Mm-hmm. I'm just watching, all of a sudden, like, why is a black man dressed in a suit like a positive image, da-da-da-da. And the first time I saw it, I was like, but just kept seeing it. And I was just like, but it is a positive image of black men. They're not harming anybody.
Right.
They're not doing nothing. They all just decided to get dressed up. At least they have a suit.
Yeah.
Because a lot of young men don't even have a fucking suit.
That part.
So, like, what is wrong? Like, what would you rather see them doing?
Points were made.
Would you rather see them, all this shit, NBA YoungBoy, gang, shoot them up, all that shit? Mm-hmm. That's what y'all want to promote. But when you see a line of positive black men doing that, or black men in the fraternity serving the community and shit like that, all that stuff, like, y'all want to down them. Mm-hmm. I don't understand society these days.
Yeah.
It's just a constant attack on black women. I know we talk about it all the time, but a part of me still has to, like, just, I'm not going to give up on the black man, because I don't, like, there are things like that come up where it's like, for what? I even saw somebody, they was talking about Country Wayne, the comedian.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
He had to pay like he admitted that he pays like $200,000 a month or something for child support.
God damn.
He has 10 kids.
Oh, damn.
And somebody was like, hold on, because I actually responded. I was like, what are you talking about? Mm-hmm. He was like, yeah, it's a lot of money. I ain't gonna front, but shit. They were like, letting us know you're an absent father unprovoked is wild. And I said, how does him paying child support equate to him being absent? Mm-hmm. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, so he says he's paid $200,000 because he got a Netflix special.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Like, that's what he does. Why are you automatically putting him in a category of being an absentee father? Mm. What if he has custody of 5 of those kids?
Real shit.
What if he's housed all his baby mamas and kids on the same fucking block?
Real shit.
You get what I'm saying? Because obviously he can afford a little something if he's doing that,
right,
and still able to work and do all this shit. I'm not understanding. Like, so, I'm not a Country Wayne fan, but I was like, damn, like. Yeah. But at the end of the day, y'all still blasting Future, who don't take care of none of his fucking kids.
Ooh, child, and that is tea.
He's a hero, but Russell Wilson a cornball.
Ooh, that one burns me up real bad.
He a cornball. He's a cornball, but Future is like, March Madness, Dirty Sprite, all that shit. Okay.
That one burns me up real bad.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm done.
It's okay.
We only got like a few more things.
Okay.
We can wrap it up.
Let's run through it.
All right. So Michael Oehr.
Oh, shit, yeah. Forgot this was on the list.
Child. Mm-hmm. He coming for them checks, so...
He is sick of them people.
Listen. They ended his conservatorship.
Yes.
That word always trips me up. They ended it, right? However, now Michael Oehr is like, okay, great, but y'all gonna run my money for my mental health. Damn. Right? So... He said that he is actually filing a lawsuit against his caretakers, Sean Tuhoy and Leanne Tuhoy, not over a legitimate complaint, but because of mental illness brought on by his time in the National Football League.
Damn. He said he is not done with them yet.
So I'm going to read this and we can give our takes on it real quick. Because he said...
Damn.
So this is like basically the author of his book.
Okay.
The Blind Side author said, "What we're watching is a change of behavior. This is what happens to football players who get hit in the head. They run into problems with violence and aggression." Lewis also claimed that Oehr, who played in the NFL from 2009 to 2016, was not useful on the football field until he met the Tuhoys in while attending a private high school. Before moving in with the Tuohys, he had been recognized as one of the top players in Tennessee. In August so all this conservative shit. So basically, he's like, y'all gonna run me some money for that, but all right, this gonna sound messed up, but how do I say this? I'm gonna just say nobody makes you play in the NFL.
Okay.
Like after a while, if it's not there, it's just not there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like unfortunately, I feel like a lot of black men, like Michael Oher, especially because of their stature, are put into this box of like, you need to be an athlete. You need to get us money. When at the end of the day, that might not even be what the fuck they want to do. And anybody that watched the movie The Blind Side, obviously it was dramatic, dramatized, but you could have went a different way. You know what I mean? Especially like once you got to the NFL. If you didn't want to play the NFL, you want to play for like 5 years, blah, 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 then you move on.
Right.
I don't know. I find it a little odd.
I don't know, only because he might have felt some obligation to, only because, and I didn't read no book, okay? I didn't read the book, I only saw the movie. So I'm assuming like, okay, this family, they took me in, they put me in their school, I'm obligated at this point to go to the NFL because they primed and prepped me for this. So, I don't know. This is an interesting case to say that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know, sis.
Yeah, this is, I don't know. Yeah. For your mental health, I mean, they did say like there was a lot of reports that came out with Michael Oher. Like he was dealing with some Uber shit. There was a lot that was going on, but like, I don't know.
This is very interesting.
Yeah, this is.
He said he gonna get his money either way.
Because I guess like to the author's point, it's like, when you're getting hit in the head, it almost goes like back to like Aaron Hernandez.
Oh shit, yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, well, no, I don't know. Aaron Hernandez was just a killer. If y'all,
but he killed himself too, didn't he?
Yeah, but like if y'all watch the documentaries on that man, like he was just like a double life.
Yeah,
a double life.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. This is interesting.
Very interesting.
Okay, what else is interesting is that Kanye West was like on a rant.
You guys tell me about this because I don't know anything. When I say I am unsubscribed from that man,
I wish I was too.
I am
I need to be like you.
I am unplugged. I really do. Okay?
I need to be.
Unplugged.
So apparently there's like some documentary that's either being created or been floating around, and some leaked footage came about where he was just running his mouth about everybody per usual. But the people he was running his mouth about is people that he has like music with. So he was talking about like, you know what I'm saying? Like you have made hit records with these people and you talking shit, right? So anyway, here's what he was talking about Cardi B. Y'all know how I feel about Cardi B, so I was like, don't talk about her. So here it is.
That's why fucking Cardi B was over there. Cardi B is a plant by the Illuminati. She don't write her raps. She's just there to like sound as ignorant as possible, and then make songs like "fuck 'em" and then get some money. She was literally replaced, Nicki Minaj purposely. That they put her there, and now she doesn't know what to do, and she's just she has no idea what the fuck is going on. She thinks it's just a blessing from the universe. There ain't no blessing from the fucking universe. That's why
Send me that.
Yeah. So he talked about Cardi B, talked about Pusha T, talked about Corey Gamble, which I don't know what Corey Gamble does, like other than date Kris Jenner. Like, what does he do? I watch the Kardashians weekly, and I'm like, I got annoyed because like they all went on like a girls trip to Cabo, and he was there. I'm like, why are you there?
Because
Like
he
you
ain't
don't
got nothing to do.
Like seriously. But anyway, yeah, talking about Cardi B, was talking about a whole bunch of people. You know.
Cardi B, Nicki Minaj got herself replaced. Okay, she did that on her own.
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know what that's all about,
I
but
don't know either. I don't
yeah.
know. I told you I'd be unplugged from that man.
Yeah, I kind of wish that like people would just like leave Kanye West alone, but you already know the vibes.
They're making a documentary about him.
It's either they're making a documentary or this was like leaked footage from who knows.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The last two things that are weird, like so apparently everybody's phone.
By the time this
Oh
comes
wait,
out,
yeah.
it'll be over. But yeah. So
Well, another thing, I don't know if this is weird. This is the last thing, but like they found allegedly Tupac's murderer. They arrested Keefe D.
did they find like some DNA evidence or something? Does he have the murder? Did he have the murder weapon?
Okay. Now you talking about like you being unplugged from Kanye West? I am totally unplugged from this 25-year-old fucking case.
You know what? Fair enough.
Like, I don't care. Like Tupac has been gone. Unfortunately, he was taken from us.
Is he?
I mean, true.
No, I'm kidding.
No, there's been reports that he's still around, but like, I mean, if he's around, cool. But I don't know. It's just like society's obsession with him and Princess Diana is weird.
Him and the Biggie case, I'm out of it.
Yeah.
There have been at minimum 15 documentaries about those two cases.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
because I mean, I'm gonna be a conspiracy theorist here. I mean, the fact that they literally died right behind each other, I think we pretty much already know what happened here. I mean, like, let's just be very transparent here. You get what I mean? Like, Tupac was killed. Literally a couple months later, Biggie was killed. Both were killed out west.
yep.
I mean, I'm just, I just kind of wanted to wrap it up and just let them, rest in peace.
Let them rest.
Yeah.
Let it rest.
Suge Knight said that he is not going to testify in the murder trial. He also is alluding that they got the wrong guy. But at the end of the day...
So then who... Okay.
Right.
Who is it then? So they can stop...
Right.
Leave the public alone with this information.
Because if you know...
I feel like I'm being harassed with this information.
Yeah, because yeah.
I'm telling you, every year there's a new documentary or something. There's a new episode of some true crime show. And tonight we're going to talk about Tupac and Biggie's murderers and how the bullets hit the car and how it didn't hit the driver and how come Puffy came out alive, which are, valid questions. But, okay.
Well, Puff wasn't in a car with them.
No, Puff was in the car with Big, right? When Big got shot?
No.
He wasn't?
No. He wasn't in the car with him. He was behind him.
Oh. Are you sure he wasn't in the car?
Yeah. I watched Notorious way too many times. Because he ran towards... towards the car.
You're right.
So, you know what? I have a take about documentaries, and this is coming from a documentarian in my head. Like, y'all, I really think there should be a limit on how many documentaries per story should be made. Like, these murders in South Carolina, we don't care anymore. That man killed his wife and son, and that's that.
The fucking John Benet Ramsey.
Oh, my... Another case. Like, come on, son. The brother killed the sister. Let's move on.
Yes. You said Princess Diana.
I mean, I don't even know why we're still talking about that. Like, it was a car crash. Because the paparazzi is fucking weird. What else we need to talk about?
I don't think that's what... I think it was planned.
See, this is why we keep getting documentaries about Princess Diana, right?
I think the queen and them had something to do with that, or at least
I feel you with that. I can get behind that. I can get behind that.
But yeah,
I can get behind
there are
that.
definitely a number of documentaries and stories.
Good enough.
No more Steve Jobs either. It's a wrap on that.
Oh, Elizabeth Holmes too. Yeah, she was a crook.
Yes.
Next.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like sometimes it's just like you have to understand that people are being paid in high places to make shit go away. Because like especially John Benet Ramsey, like nobody broke in the house, nobody heard anything. The rest of the family was alive, and she was killed in the family's basement. I mean, I just feel like it's like a toddler puzzle, big ass pieces. I don't know what this is. Like, I mean, it's not very hard.
Leave me alone with
The
all
math
that.
is mathing there. Y'all just refuse to solve the equation.
Leave me alone with it.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
That's it,
That's
y'all.
it. It's a good show.
This was a good one.
I really, really enjoyed this.
Yeah, like I feel so relaxed.
I do too, man.
Right?
I like this vibe. Like, this is really chill.
Y'all are not gonna get any more films.
Ever.
Like, no,
You will
kidding.
never see me on camera again, bitch.
We're just
sorry.
like,
go to my TikTok. Maybe I'll post there, girl.
Damn. Damn.
That's it for this week's episode. Do we have any reviews?
Hold on, let me see.
We do?
Oh no, not on Apple. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah.
Because we were getting some comments on YouTube. Let me see. Hold on.
Let's see.
Hold on.
I'm holding.
Oh, people were just like responding to you. Like they were saying they used to fuck with Dane Cook heavy. I don't know what's wrong with y'all.
He was that girl. I'm telling you, he was.
No, he was with your girl. That's what it was. That's what that was. Somebody also was agreeing with me about the perfume commercials. You feel me?
Yes.
See anything else?
No 5-star reviews though, huh?
No, but a lot of comments. Like somebody said, it's so draining hearing some men openly and proudly bash black women for the sake of hate. A headline could be about water, and they will stretch their necks to twist the narrative about how it's black women's fault. If only they could be this passionate and about this. Blah. If only they could be this passionate and driven about voting vocally.
Who, child?
That's from
Who?
Nashaylin. Nashaylin.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Grand opening, grand closing. Period.
Y'all be kind of sounding off in the comments, and I'm here for it.
I love it. I
ain't gonna
more
front.
of that. More of that.
I mean, this is a really long one, but yeah, y'all be sounding off, and I can appreciate it. But y'all still need to go.
Yeah, sound off on them 5-star reviews.
That's
How about
all.
that?
That's all we ask. Like we don't really ask for much.
I don't.
So.
We really don't.
You feel me?
The bare minimum, if anything. Shit,
Yeah.
You know.
Agreed.
It really. Anyway, that's it.
That's that.
Please follow us on all of our social media. We're on Twitter at HeadWrapPod.
Yeah.
We're on Instagram at Headwraps and Lipsticks. Check out our Facebook page, Headwraps and Lipsticks, the podcast. Go to our website, www.headwrapsandlipsticks.com, where we have crew necks and t-shirts that are for sale but not on sale. Our Cash App is $HeadWrapPod. And we are on a bunch of streaming platforms: Spotify, SoundCloud, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. If you had left 5 stars and a review, I would have read it, but you didn't do that, did you?
Damn.
You didn't. Damn.
It's okay.
Is it though?
Oh.
Anyway, sis, what's your joke? Yeah.
You know what? I'm actually gonna give you the joke that I sent you the other day.
Oh God.
Because they didn't hear it. But this shit is funny, y'all. Like,
Okay.
listen. What do you call a French guy being mauled by a lion?
What?
Claude. That is so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Get it?
I got it.
Claude.
I got it when you text me on a Friday night with the joke.
That just shows what I do on
Yeah.
Friday night.
Harassing me with corny
I don't
jokes.
really have a lot to do.
Yeah, whatever. All right, y'all. We'll see you next week.
Peace, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.